Hiya, Mr. L. Hey, Laurel, how's it going? Flowers. Indeed, we're doing flowers. Anyways, hello everyone. Happy Monday. BRB. Not me horking down a piece of chocolate because I'm kind of hungry. But anyways, happy Monday, or I guess Tuesday for you guys. How's it going? How's everyone doing on this lovely day? Chucky, what flavor? I don't even know. My friend went to Sweden in December. I'm not even gonna try and pronounce it, so I'm just gonna Google it and then throw it up on stream. Really good though. I like it a lot. It's this. Very good. I'm a fan. I don't really like I usually don't really like milk chocolate all that much, but I do like this is nice milk chocolate. I don't like, you know, like Hershey's milk chocolate. I'm also very hungry. What's for dinner? Also just realized I think it's possible the sound is a little loud. But yeah, what's for dinner? It's been shit, everything breaking down, and I thought I was doing an easy night shift, but psych! Oh, I hate when that happens. Those are the worst, when you think you have an easy day. But I'm sorry to hear everything is going to shit. I mean, the night is still young. Hopefully it gets better. Let's hope it gets better. Exactly. Positive thinking. But anyways. Also, yes, we are back indeed with... No, I don't want another fucking animation window. This is the one thing I really hate, like, about Blender, is that, like, I really don't like its... the UX of closing windows. I always open them by accident. Oh my god, I have like 10 open now. Oh my god, dear god, Nero, help me. Like, this is the one thing I absolutely despise about Blender. It's like why can't it just be a right-click close? Hey, no doxing. Jesus Christ. Or do I have to collapse it the other way? Because I've done it, right? Like, here before. Like, oh god, I'm opening more. I'm opening more. There's something, like, comical about this now. Like, there's something really comical about this. Ah! Uh-oh. Good, good lord, he. Oh my god, why can I literally not get it? I was able to do it earlier. Like, Jesus Christ. Wait till you get the plus sign instead of dragging. What, like this? Then drag close, not out. See, what? Oh my god, we are on the struggle bus so hard right now. But like, literally, why can't it not just be right-click close panel? Like, that is so much fucking easier. IMO. Like, I'm happy to play by pretty much all of Blender's rules. I'm using the Blender hotkeys, but can I please just close a panel easily? Easily. Okay, let's try this one more time. And I opened another one, like... Hard to say over text. No, I understand. Like, I literally, like, watched a video on it before, too, because I was, like, struggling so much. But it's just, like, I'm not getting the little arrow to appear. Yeah, see, I just opened another one by accident. It's fine, it's whatever. Like, I really just want to right-click and close. Generally speaking, Blender has really good UX, but I don't like that particular UX. Like, generally speaking, I much prefer the, like, Blender's approach to UX than Maya's, like, pretty much all around. But I'm just used to Maya, that's how it is. Okay, let me uncross my legs so I don't sit like a demon. Sorry, let me recross my legs. I'm sitting, like, in a fetal position right now. But, yeah. We are back. Let's get a material preview on this, too. I learned about volumetric lighting in Blender yesterday. Very cool. You also need to have equal amount of windows, so you can't collapse the animation timeline because there's 2 windows above it. See, that's what sucks. Like, why do I need to open more windows to collapse the animation window? Like, why? Why? I'll just do that, like, still. Yeah, this is where we're at in terms of progress. Actually, let me just pull up the latest render that I did. I opened it twice, that's nice. But yeah, that's where we're at. Yep, and I'm just gonna do a rose today. I'm gonna try and do a rose. You guys also will not believe the sheer amount of work that I lost because for some reason, the file that I was working in was this one. Do you guys notice anything peculiar about this file? Anything at all? Anything. My cursor may or may not be right next to it. So yeah, anyways, I lost a lot of fucking work, by the way. I don't even know what happened. Maya didn't even crash, it just kind of just everything disappeared. And it's gone. I don't know if I deleted things by accident and then hit save and then closed the file. Like, cause it was there and then it was kind of just gone in the middle of actively using the file. I don't even know what I pressed, and like it's not actively using the file. The file was open. I was like kind of going back and forth between like Maya and Blender, so there's a non-zero chance that I literally deleted everything by accident and then just never saved. Or I saved and then closed. That's a non-zero chance, but like I would have remembered that. Anyways, at least I have a backup. It's not the best backup because it doesn't have everything, but it's better than nothing. And you know, at least everything... Ooh, why do I still have this script open? Yeesh. At least everything that's in this Blender scene has been exported from Maya, so it exists in an FBX too, so I can always re-import it into Maya. But it was pretty tilting, honestly, and confusing when I opened that file earlier, and it was just gone, so... But anyway. Save no data. I know, right? Can you help me transcribe 2 lines of Japanese dialogue after stream? I might not have time after stream, I may or may not be booking it straight to food, but... You know who can help? Guguru Sensei. But also, hi Elle, how's it going? So let me grab my phone stand real quick because I have a reference for a rose picture. I have a picture of a rose on my phone that I would like to look at actively while modeling this rose because no flower shop is complete without roses. But yeah, over the week, like just on my own time, I did like a little chrysanthemums over here. It's really low render quality because like they're not, how do you say, like, I didn't render it, I rendered it with very low settings because this is not final render, I just want like a preview. But yeah, I got the chrysanthemums. I swapped around the tulips because they were a little too tall and blocking him. That daffodil sticking out a lot. But yeah, we're pogging. I updated the lily model as well to make it look a little bit more flat. My previous lily looked a little too chunky. Borrowed Isabel's notebook from Resident Services and just imported it. Borrowed the little register from my bakery scene from a long time ago and imported it. Put the dog beds in. Why is this one so big and that one so small? I'll fix it later. Put the cart in from the apartment, you know. That's really what I feel like I've come to really understand that, like, doing little set design stuff is. It's just reusing as many assets as possible into different scenes. But... oh, it can be any time? I guess. I mean, you can do it on Google, too. Google has a pretty good listening feature. Okay, let's figure out this rose petal nonsense. Again, I do have a reference open for this on the side. Like, I'm looking at a rose that someone else has 3D modeled, so I'm kind of really just, like, borrowing, like, kind of just looking at how they did their geometry and essentially copying and pasting, or trying to model it myself. Because I was, like, staring at pictures of roses, and I'm like, what the fuck? Untried machine translation is pretty bad. PM you on Twitch, thanks. I actually, not gonna lie, have no idea how to use whispers on Twitch. You can drop it in Discord though. Just put it in the Discord, put it in general. Because I've never really used like the... I know that people have tried to whisper at me before, and I still don't even know where to see them. DM you in Discord. You can just drop it in general. Unless it's something lewd, Elle. Oh my god, don't send me anything weird. I'm not gonna translate it. Oi oi oi. Organic mesh is scary facts, bro. Ooh, I want to be a little deeper. I swear, if it's anything sus, then I will literally block you. Don't get so excited. It's not okay. Yeesh. I don't know, man. Elle, sometimes, I get vibes sometimes that you're into weird shit, man. A connoisseur of the cursed. Let's put it that way. Ouch, that hurt. I'm sorry, man. That came out wrong. But you know, like I said, a fine taste for the weird things. Peggy calling someone else cursed? You don't know me. Am I cursed? Yes. But are there a lot of people in the world out there that are way more cursed than me? Yes. I'm a pretty vanilla person, IRL. Okay, I don't think this is entirely what I want, but we're just gonna do a quick test on like how it looks when it gets smoothed out real quick. Just because I need to know. Okay, that's not that far off actually from what I want, so that's good. Didn't realize I already had it extruded. I don't think I'm taking the best approach to this, to be totally honest. Let me think about it for a second. Yes, I'm not. There's a way better way to do this. I'm intrigued as to what this piece is. It's part of like the center of the rose. Again, I'm kind of like copying someone else's approach to this. I'm just kind of looking at their version of a little like low poly rose and essentially trying to replicate it. Too wide. Man. It's only school only just started. I'm already like really tired, dude. think the centerpiece needs to still be a little fatter. A little bit more chunked out like I had it before. Still like not happy with the like how wide it is. I mean, there we go. That's a little better finally. What? I have to dip. My phone is getting low and I have another 2 hours of work to. Ugh. Good luck with work. But thanks for popping in and watching me open a million panels. That was a little bit clown shit, but you know, it'd be like that sometimes. Have a good rest of your shift. This looks more like one of those gelato roses than an actual rose. You know what I'm saying? Like those like fancy artisanal ice cream ones. This looks more like a fake ice cream rose than an actual rose. That's funny, honestly. I'm wondering, can I repurpose this a little bit to be the base? What the fuck? I'm not gonna lie, this looks terrible, but I am a little curious to see how it looks when I put it into like a pot, essentially, right? So... What even is this? A tiny leaf. Gonna put an underline in front of it because it's just a test asset real quick. Wait, did I not combine them? I didn't. Man, the weather today was nice too. I got my window open still behind me. It's getting a little cold, so I probably should have closed it before stream, but it's fine because like the sun went down. But first nice day of weather here in a while. Like it's been really rainy the last week. Don't ask me why there's 3 different materials. Please don't. Actually, AO? Sorry, big yawn. Wait, let's bump that up to 512 real quick and just try to test render. You know what I did today a lot of? I folded a lot of paper stars. Has anyone here ever done those before? Like, they were like one of my favorite hobbies, like growing up. It's very meditative, and I don't know. I always like to believe that when you fold a star, you make a wish, and maybe one of those wishes will come true eventually. It would be comforting, wouldn't it be? I think after this as well, I actually kind of want to model, like, how do you say, like other props, like, you know, the watering can, or just the plant boxes, or plant stand. Wait, the rose actually looks pretty dang good. Ooh. Oh, I forgot to give this thing a stem. We'll give it a stem. It's supposed to be a little shrubbery. Unfortunately, obviously, I will never be, like, the greatest modeler and nor the greatest texture artist, but, like, what I do want this, like, this space to feel like is I definitely want it to feel very cramped and cozy. Borderline claustrophobic, but not messy, right? Like, I want it to feel dense. Like, that's the word. I want it to feel dense. I want it to feel filled with, like, flowers and foliage, and it just, like, it's a live denseness. Densely alive. Dude, my computer is probably screaming right now. It's streaming, running Maya, and Blender at the same time. Yeah, okay, I'm getting some lag. Makes sense, obviously, like, because I'm rendering on Blender. But yeah, I want to make, like, a little, like, a standing stand for this pot. Like, let me actually... Let me pull up a reference for what I'm talking about specifically. Yeah, I was looking specifically at this, and I want to make one of these, like, stands. Yeah. I also really want to do Monstera, dude. Like, man, something about the Monstera, like, we've tried it 10 times, and I think what I'm inclined to do at this point literally is just use a plane and then use Boolean, operations even, not just, like, because I've been trying to use, like, Smooth Tool and shit, but I'm just gonna fucking use a Boolean operation. Like, dead ass. Okay, the render finished. The rose, honestly, looks... Wow, it looks so much better in a render. Alright, fuck it, we're living with that rose, I guess. Burn. I should have saved it! It's not... Honestly, my last render is not that different from it, so it's not a big deal. Okay, let's once again take a stab at a Monstera, as one does. Speaking of fern, though, actually, a fern might be a nice thing. I just spelled firm with 2 F's and an M. Firm. Yeah, I kind of want to take a stab at this guy, too. This one looks way easier. Let's do this one first. And then I wrote Ferb. What the fuck? I literally cannot spell today. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's just a long-ass leaf, so it's nothing too crazy. Oh. Oh my god, I just let out so many sneezes. Okay. Sorry, just trying to decide if like the tip should be like sharp like this or close more like this. But I was taking a look at some pictures of ferns and like real ferns, and I think it should be probably more like this. Honestly, like, that's kind of all we need. And then we need this. Get all these fucks out of the way real quick. honestly, like, real talk, like, music, I think I mentioned this last time, but music, like, I really wish I was a little bit more musically talented than I actually, inclined. I don't necessarily want to, like, boil it down to talent, necessarily, but, like, for me, like, when I was little, I played instruments, I do like to sing a lot, and I love music, and I just wish I had a little bit more of a musical inclination, just because, like, music makes me so happy. Like, I spend a lot of time, you know, by myself, right? And it's just nice having something like music around that you can, like, listen to. Um, and it's like a companion, you know. So it just makes me feel very sad that I can't, like, kind of play music or write music super well. You know, I will just be your friendly neighborhood casual music enjoyer. Why are they all so fat, by the way? They should be smushed more like that. Oh, wait. What instruments would you have learned? Sorry, I didn't realize I had my browser open on my second window, so I monitors. I haven't seen the chat in a while, but I would have really liked to keep learning the piano. I think that, or become a guitar player. I'm pretty vanilla in terms of what instruments. Just something that's like, I don't want to say simple. What's the word? Something that's like instruments that are pretty common, like most, like, for the most part there's a like a piano and like a guitar and like everything, right? So like I wouldn't really want to learn something that's like more niche, like a tuba. What's that Kermit in your Discord profile? Yeah, it's Suicide Kermit. You haven't seen it? It's hard. It's too hard now to learn after you're no longer a kid, I think. I mean, you can do it. Like, anything is learnable with just time or dedication, but the problem is I simply do not have time. Once again, I'm not gonna lie, this looks kind of terrible, but we'll figure it out. Who knows, maybe it'll be like the Blender situation and look good in the render. Also, actually, real quick, before we do that, let's duplicate it so that we have our backup, just in case. I DM'd you. Alright, I'll take a look when I have time. No promises that it'll be today. I should probably go close the window. They're back, I'm gonna go close the window. Okay, window has been closed. Hopefully it'll warm up a bit. What the fuck just happened? I'm going to assume maybe I put on the wrong object or something and I just blew up another object by mistake. Too breezy? Yeah, it's pretty cold now. It's because it's night, the sun's gone down, and it's been like decently cold in LA like this past week just because it's been really rainy, which is I know weird. Maybe ferns suck. How do I make it without like having it overlap a million times? You see that? moly, my hands are cold now too, though. Trying to warm them up a little bit. Smooth didn't reach this. Doesn't really matter all that much, but it's fine. It's just funny that it missed those, like, how oddly specific. Honestly, that's convincing enough, IMHO, and you know what? We're gonna call it a day on the fern here. I'm not gonna lie, my heart stopped for a second because it blinked and I was like, huh? I see. That is no ordinary plant. It's furniture. Aha! I already have a fern FBX. Okay, fern tall, whatever. But anyways, how's it going, Sam? How you doing today? Welcome, welcome. Is the fern the little round one? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. We're gonna turn material preview off real quick so that it doesn't take up so much processing power. Glad to hear you're well. I'm doing okay. It's been a pretty chilled out day. It's like a holiday, so I spent the whole day at home. I did my homework. Worked on some personal stuff. Worked on my the thesis that I'm like, not my thesis, but I'm on someone's thesis team. Worked on that. Kind of a pretty chill day. Not much going on. A little quiet, but Yeah, the roses just look so much better when they come out on a render. It's like hilarious, actually. Nice to have a quiet day amidst the beginning of a new quarter. I know, right? I might die this semester. I'm most likely, I'm gonna try to take 13 credits, which is a lot because the average grad student at my university takes probably 8 to 10. I mean, it's a might because I still need to. There's one class I'm trying to get into, which I need like. It has a. When I look online, it still has a spot open. Huh? But I haven't been cleared to register for it yet. What the heck happened to my particle system? Uh-oh. Okay, she's fine. Yeah, but what happened to my particle system? What'd I do? Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z. Yeah, I think I deleted them by accident. But yeah, this semester might be insane. Yeah, it is. The kind of goal is like, cause I talked to other people in the program, and supposedly, like, this is the lightest semester that we're gonna get in the entire grad program. So this is the time to front load classes. And the thing is, like, there's this one like soft requirement elective class that I wanted to take this semester, but I've heard it's not that much workload, but it's not offered every semester. So I'm like, I should probably take it now, right? But then there's another class that I'm really interested in taking, and I've heard that that class can be a lot of work. So I don't want to wait until the autumn to take it because I might be pretty busy in the autumn. So that's why I'm going to try and take both this semester. But I mean, it really just depends on if I can even get into that class, because I haven't been cleared for it yet. Like the one that's a supposed lot of work. I'm gonna hope that I get my registration clearance like tomorrow, and if I don't, I'll just like show up to the class on Wednesday and be like, "What's up?" To the professor. Because I've like talked to the professor before. He's pretty chill, so like I saw it online, there's still space in the class, so like I can't really imagine why he wouldn't let me in. Again, I could take it next next semester, like in the autumn, but I'd really rather not do that. It might end up being a lot of work. I know you can handle it, but look out for your mental. My mental might be boomed. It's okay, I believe. The weather's gonna start getting, you know, I mean, well, it's California, weather's never that bad. But you know, like it'll get warmer, summer days will get longer. Generally, generally motivation goes up when there's more sunlight out, so. Sounds like a solid plan to me. I hope so. I hope so, because if it works out to be a liquid plan, you know, we gon' get washed, but, you know, we'll figure it out. I mean, it's all doable no matter what. It's just really a matter of, like, how much am I, like, willing to cut some things out of my life, e.g., like, I want to play League, like, when I come home from school, and I want to have free time. Oh my god, don't save, don't save. I just imported everything by accident. Not just the fern. Export selection. Small update, it didn't win better now. It's getting the problem that after I went through the 5 phases of grief, I now accept that BS. I'm glad you can move on from it. I'm glad you can live with it. I'm sorry that it got worse, though. It's really unfortunate. Say something nice about yourself. I'm a hygienic person. Except for right now. Well, I mean, it's not that it's not hygienic, but dude, I need to wash my hair. But I'm generally an extremely hygienic person. When my classmates came over to my apartment, like last October, because I hosted our cohort Thanksgiving, one of my classmates literally said to me, "Your bathroom is so clean," and I'm like, thanks? Very kind and accepted compliment, appreciated compliment, because I do put a lot of effort into keeping my apartment clean. Primarily, right, bathroom, because bathroom can get gross if you're not careful, but it was just funny that he also even made that. Like, it's a very particular compliment to give someone, right? But it's nice when people give you particular comments, because it means they're paying attention, right? Like, if someone's like, oh, you know, your outfit looks cute. I mean, obviously, they're still paying attention there. But, like, there's some compliments, you know what I'm saying, that are a little more generic than others. Nothing wrong with a generic compliment, but it is always, like, off-putting. Not off-putting, but it catches you off guard when you get a compliment such as your bathroom is really clean. Because, like, you really were not expecting to hear that today. And there's something exciting about the unexpected. Thank you for creating this environment that I can vent a bit. No problem, man. You know, everyone has tough days. And everyone needs someone to just kind of vent to sometimes. I do very genuinely hope it gets better before, like... Sorry, because I'm assuming... I took a drink of water. I'm assuming you still have more of a shift ahead of you, so I genuinely do hope it gets a little better. And if it doesn't, I hope that you get to go home soon and just take a nap.
I still don't even know how to apply materials to select faces. You know, we'll figure it out one day, slow and steady. Does this not have a separate material on it? I literally just assigned it. Because I renamed the mesh, I didn't actually oh. Slamber 8, okay. Stump. You know, we should, after this, I think I'm gonna start using the flowers that I've been so diligently modeling to actually make some bouquets too, not just, like kind of pick your own flowers kind of setup, right, you know? What happened in the box? I'll probably do the actual bouquet assembly in Blender because I already have all these flowers here anyways, but I'll model the little basket part in Maya. Actually, that basket asset should be somewhere around here. Maybe not this file. It's probably under this. Okay, sorry. Okay, let's do two things. Let's make one variant first real quick. Mesh, separate. It's a little shorter. Just because I might need it, actually. And we're gonna do one more thing around with this thing. We are going to put a bow around it. Where is it? Oh, it's here. Doesn't need to be 18, 12 is more than enough.
Okay, let me think real quick. Ow. I see. Okay. I'm just looking at pictures of bows and trying to understand the geometry here. Actually, I'm gonna try something a little different. That looks kind of stupid, but whatever. Just gonna import them real quick. I'm not gonna do anything with them quite yet, just gonna... Actually, this doesn't need to be smoothed. Yeah, never mind, fine, actually. That or not work? Okay. Okay, let's see. I took some screenshots of some nice bouquets that I saw online yesterday. Let's see. Where did those screenshots go is the real question. Okay, here it is. So we need one of them. We need one of them. And we actually do need the lilies. Oh no, what file is the lilies in? And please tell me it wasn't in the one that got destroyed. Oh, I would cry. I mean, I'll just re-import, but still, it's so frustrating that something like that happened. Yep, the new lilies were there. Okay, so import. Yeah, last updated 2 days ago. Should be right. Why didn't that open? Did it and I just didn't see it? Let's do it in this file. This file is probably a little cleaner. Oh, bless. I actually would have screamed if, like, it couldn't even open the import. Okay, this is gonna be a little jank, but watch this. Let's save real quick first, and then import. That way if I import everything again by accident, I can just close out. It didn't export, okay. What? Is it just me or is it not exporting? There it is. It wasn't showing up for a second there. I was about to stress out. Maybe I need to open it again. There we go. Okay, they're over here. Okay, we're gonna make one that's fully themed around pink. Again, don't ask me why it's 3 different materials. Like, truly don't, please. It will break my brain to answer why, and it'll break your brain to hear the stupid reason why. I don't mean, as in, like, I don't even have a reason, it's just that I would come up with such a bullshit one that you'd be like, It's always the computer's fault. Ayo, facts, you know? It was the computer that did it. It exported everything as different materials. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Sam, you know what's up. I appreciate you not taking shit from our computer overlords, you know? The fuck is that? It's just black ass cube, okay. Like, it's floating in the void all the way over there. I know I have some other things floating in the void here, but like, they're here in the void for a reason. That looks really dumb, but whatever, we'll fix it later. What's the difference between hyacinth and hyacinth pot? Oh, okay. The hyacinth is the blender imported back into Maya. Where is it? Oh, it's tiny. Okay, I only need one. Again. Oh my god, this thing is a polycount beast. Holy shit. Rip performance, but it's fine. I think unwrapping this thing's USVs, yeah, just like lagged out Maya so hard. You know, it looks as if I'm giving everything really prescriptive names, but honestly, I'm just naming it what it is, like, what I see, and then I'm not gonna remember. Remember, like, did you see how just now I didn't know the difference between hyacinth and hyacinth pot? Yeah. This might be overkill. Maybe one too many types of flowers. Bucket full send. I'm gonna make it a little bit more lavendery though. Still a little pink. There we go. I really, really like how the lilies came out, so I'm gonna probably abuse the lilies in this particular bouquet. Same with the chrysanthemums. I made them actually with blenders, geometry nodes, and then turned them into actual, like, a mesh, which was really fun to learn. skin, what it looks like underneath everything doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if all these stems are overlapping and looks terrible. No one's gonna know. So... Oh no, no you won't, Sam! Well, you know what? Fine. You know, what you gonna do about it, huh? Huh? I'm gonna export these real quick too and use them as part of our, like, make the bouquet look full arsenal. Bouquet. I don't know, like glitterings. Fuck it, I don't know. No! Sam, please put the gun down, we can talk about this. Fine, I get it. You're just saying art has nothing to do with the stem. Exactly! Stems are useless anyways, right? Like, who needs them? Like, just cut them off, you know? Hanky anti-stem confirmed. Cuffer. No! No, you have no proof. Yeah, these look really dumb. They don't quite have the right curvature to work in something like this. These might be better. I think they could have the right curvature to be standing up in the back of the bouquet, but not, like, flopped over in the front here, I think. Wait, didn't I have a rose down there? Where'd it go? I might have deleted it by mistake. The proof is in the pot. I'm potting. Okay, that's a good one. Literal pothead. Don't worry, Sam. I'm sober. Always have been, always will be. Whoa, it is windy outside right now. I can hear it gusting. I know I said it was like cold, so I closed my window, but I still actually have my window open just a tiny crack because I want the room to be nice and cool when I go to sleep. Because I don't want to turn the AC off. But I like have a really hard time sleeping if it's too warm. Also sober, but like citrus beer. Oh, pretty sus. I'm not a pothead is what I meant, okay? Yeesh. Tough crowd. What if I put some like cheeky hydrangeas in there? Oh wait, no, those are all okay, those are not individual flowers, because I just want something to fill up a little bit of the white space. What if I take the daisy and like just make a million of them inside? Because I don't want to, there's like such thing as like filler flowers, right? And I don't really want to do them right now. Like baby's breath type flowers, I think, right? The ones that look almost like little ferns and... It just looks so funny that it's just like a tiny daisy there though. Okay, it's fine. Alright, let's get this bad boy in front of the camera and see what it looks like. Okay, first off, let's get these bad boys out of the camera. Okay. Yeah, it's too high. Rotate it a little bit more, like that. How lovely, thank you! I'm actually pretty stoked about how this turned out. Let me... get over here. As if someone's purchasing it, you know? Alright, we actually made a lot of progress today. Holy shite. So you know what? I want to put like a shelf there in the future. So maybe let's not put the fern there. Let's put it maybe here, hidden a little bit behind the fridge. Next to the vines. Oh, that looks awful. It's too cramped over there. Let's just put it there for now. Also, this is really bright. Let's turn that one down a little bit. So let's put a little bit of more yellow into it, a little darker. Alright, let's hit that render button, see what this looks like. Oh my god, it's already 7:30. Holy shit, I've been streaming for over 2.5 hours? I should eat. My stomach has been grumbling the whole time. Yeesh. You know, sometimes you just get too into it. Oh, I did bump it up to 512, so it might take us a hot second to render. Actually, you know what, let's cancel this, because I don't need it to be 512. Where's the render settings? Let's drop it to 256, because it's just a test render. She chugging. Oh my god, wait, I'm actually obsessed. It's starting to look so good. Hi. I don't have my sound on, just FYI. Okay, okay. Hi. Oh man, wait, this is blocking. Oh, that's... I should have seen that. Okay, we're just gonna... My phone just like nearly fell off the table. I almost like punched it off by accident. We're gonna figure out a better spot for this. Let me take a look at the render real quick. Oh my god, I'm actually so obsessed. It could go just like here next to like this, but I don't know. Then that wall is starting to look really kind of cluttered in an ugly way. Because like I said earlier, I want the space to feel dense and alive, right? Because it's a flower shop, so I want it to feel like a dense forest, right? It's living, but I obviously don't want it to be chaotic and cluttered. Or we can do this. We can put this cart here. I mean, it'll barely even be visible because of the anthuriums. So why is it so short? Is it just me or is it really short? Then maybe these can move over here. Also, man, I changed the color of these jars like 3 times, but I really don't like it, so... Like, it looks terrible, IMO. I think it's just the fact that they look a little weird. It's not that they look bad, they just look weird. Maybe I'll make them a little shorter? Also, I should make the rose container a tad bit shorter. It's kind of blocking. Well, roses are notorious for being long flowers, right? So that doesn't make sense. Maybe I'll just put them a little closer to the sunflowers. Also, I don't even think we need this sunflower because it's like rotated away from the camera, see? We can put this on the counter as if someone wants to buy it, you know? Let's grab this, let's duplicate this. Because like we need to fill the count. Ah! What was that? That was the most like apathetic I've ever heard come out of my mouth. Like I really just didn't care. It's almost like I accepted my fate that like something was going wrong there. Because you guys know me, I'm super expressive. You know, another thing that I wish I was just a little bit more inclined towards, like, doing stuff like sound design, or because, like, I talked about earlier, like, music makes me so happy, and, like, I really express myself through sound. Like, you guys obviously know, like, I express myself mostly through sound. Okay, that's a good angle for the camera. But that's a super awkward angle for the flower itself. Okay. this way a teensy bit. So that like the leaf doesn't just like go into the table. There's the volumetric light freaking out. What? I didn't smooth the bottom of that either? Oh my god, I'm molting. We do, I meant to do some more, kind of flower shop prop type stuff today too, like, you know, for example, what do you call it? A, like, pair of scissors, a watering can, but didn't get to it. Got a little too lost in the sauce on making the bouquet. But the bouquet came out amazing, so I'm really happy. Like, I'm not at all upset about it. But like a pair of scissors will be a helpful like prop. Maybe these should also be a little skinnier looking. Like, I don't know, just something about these right now is like not doing it for me. Oh no 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 no! I hit the render preview. Oh no! Oh no! She loading. Maybe, honestly, it's also the sheer fact that there's so many. Like, I don't need as many. Like, maybe we'll just do a couple and then we'll fill this shelf with other stuff later on. Okay, that I think already looks a little better. I think maybe it's because, like, before the depth looked really weird as well. The way they were staggered, maybe. Darker. So right now those ones, like the chrysanthemums, don't have a lot of depth on them right now. They look really flat. God, I really should come up with better ability to name the materials, not just Petal 8. Because now I have no fucking clue which material I'm on. Wow, so it's literally the last one. Nice. Now they have a little bit of depth to them, see? Mega feels bad. I just want a limited weekend. We'll see. This daffodil is like sticking out. Can I just delete it, or should I just... Does it look weird now that it's gone, or... just tuck it in a bit. Actually, I think it's a little weird that it's the it's the fact that it's a yellow one that's like throwing off the balance a little too. There we go. Now there's a little bit of like, it's a little more broken up. And that looks better, I think. I'm gonna replace this one with a white one, actually. The balance, again, is a little off. I think. You know, when I say I'm just like, I feel like I sound so pretentious when I'm just like, the balance is a little off. And like, as if I'm actually like a trained artist. Like, someone who actually has an artistic eye. I'm just like, yeah, fuck it. I'm like, let's put a white one here, let's put a yellow one over there, like... Also got some unfortunate flower overlapping here on the hydrangea, so we're just gonna fix that real quick. Like, flower overlapping is fine, but it does show up on the render, which is a little bit annoying. Like, we can have unlimited overlapping on the backside, but... I just realized I kind of want this to be, No, I think silver's actually fine. Let's actually do some slight color correction on some of these, though. Like, God, Jesus Christ, just let us like this. For some reason, selecting and deselecting objects in Blender sometimes can be a bit of a pest. So I tend to just go with the hide the object approach so it gets out of your way entirely. Swap these because the white, right? It'll be white. It's white against a white table, so it's actually quite hard to see. Okay, let's unhide everything that I just hid. Actually, wait, can I like do this There we go. No, that didn't work. Thought I could unhide everything. XD. Okay, that's everything back. Take a look at the render preview. Yeah, at least now the white, you can actually kind of see the white hyacinth. But also, why is the pot this color? What pot color should the pot be? White hyacinth. Let me see. What's a good color for a white hyacinth? What's a good colored pot for a white hyacinth? I just think that's not just like white, right? Because otherwise it'll blend in with the table. Oh, I almost just knocked over this cup of water. That was so dangerous. Could just give it one of them generic, like reddish clay looking pots, but I want to do something a little more special. So I kind of want the white to be a little bit more scooched over. Teensy bit. Let's also make some alternate color roses real quick, because all we have is white here. Okay, legit, I have to go after this. I'm getting just too... man, it's like... Here's the thing about 3D modeling and making art and making environments and telling... And, like, I like making environments because there's... Like, my personal belief, right, is that a person's story, a person's personality lives and breathes through the details. That's why I just tend to, in general, love, like, level design so much, because, like, you can learn so much from, like, a half-read book. And so, like, 3D art makes me very happy for this reason. Like, I can express, like, caring about details, such as, like, the exact angle that this flower is at, and it means something. Anyways, I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore, but let's rotate this a little bit to hide, or not rotate, let's move it to hide the janky ass stems. Separate the red and white roses a little bit more. There we go. This pot is still a little bit too close, actually, to white. Let's get some deeper blue. To be a bit of a gray-brown. Here we go. Oh man, that's not gonna look good. The white on the white. Ay, yeah, too many problems. Maybe I can make the cart just a different color, then like an olive green might be nice. We could use a little more green in the... That's yellow. Pfft. I'm just gonna actually, you know what? Move the cart from the render. Or we could just get rid of the stool and use the cart instead. That's an option too, actually. Oh, it's still super bright. Or we can actually hide it here, maybe, behind this counter. I can live with that. That I can live with. Alright, one more time. Oh, I didn't save the previous render! No! Oh, man. It's fine. I always save my renders so that, like, when I'm finally done, I can do a progress. Like, I can do a iteration test, or iteration, like, little video, and it'll look like this. Like, it'll be like, okay, starting off. Like, it's just really fun to watch it change. Like, even the tiniest details, right? Again, you see, like, and you can see here, this is where some of them are peeking through, so I tried to fix the more prominent ones. It's fine. But, like, even just between this and, like, this, you can already tell that, like, I already swapped the flower spots, like, I changed some of the colors even, because this is blue now. Like, it's just so fun watching the iterative process, too. Okay, and then for real, after this, I'm going, because I'm hungry. And I gotta make a build real quick, because I have school tomorrow, so I need to upload my build for my cursed. Last week, one of my professors was like, okay, so, like, if you guys had to do your thesis right now, what would you do it on? And then at the end of class, she was like, cool, that's your homework for this week. Make your thesis. Obviously, it doesn't have to be perfect, but, you know, make your thesis. And we were all like, wah. So, yeah, that's how it be. Alright, she's almost done. Yeah, the cart still doesn't look that great, but... If you had one, what would it be? Congrats, you have one. I think your class got trolled. It was so funny, actually. I really enjoyed the reveal. The roses blend in, like, way too much. Pink hyacinths are getting a little blocked out, too. Whoa, why is there so much space on this side of the table? Yo, the hyacinth hogging. Okay, psych, no, just... Oh, I said I was gonna go. Inner peace, Pengy, inner peace. What was that noise? I think the whole scene is just looking very dark now. We need some more light. It's starting to be a lot more dense, right? Like, so, like, I mean, it's really dark here, too. I did change some of the lighting, but, like, doesn't this screenshot just feel, or this render just feel a little brighter than this one? Because, like, in this one, there's, like, a lot more objects kind of, like, absorbing the light. So even, I haven't changed a single light between these two, but, like, this one feels a little brighter, right? Because this one now has a lot of objects absorbing more light. As well as just, like, things distracting, like, more color on the screen to distract from the actual brightness, but... Anyways, I think, yeah, I need to stop for today. I really do. If I want to, I'll keep going after stream, but it's time to eat. Otherwise, it's already 8, and I don't like eating too late, because if I eat too late, then I won't be able to sleep, and life is gonna suck. So, and I have class tomorrow at 10. I gotta get up at, like, 7 to shower, too. Ah! Anyways, Thanks, guys, for coming by for an unexpectedly 3-hour stream. I've been at it for 3 hours? Wait a minute, I actually gotta... Oh my god, that's nuts. That is actually nuts. That's insanely nuts. But panic! I know, right? But, you know, time flies when you're having fun, so... Anyways. Ban to go eat. Facts, dude. Anyways, thanks everyone for... My brain just dropped off. What am I doing? Oh, I'm gonna go eat. Okay, yeah, sorry, I got totally distracted. But thanks everyone for coming by for a great Monday stream. Next stream is... Okay, I almost finally have my schedule hashed out. I'm pretty sure my stream schedule for this semester... Oh, and the dog bed is too pink. It's not... Ah, god, okay. Getting distracted. My schedule is pretty much almost worked out. I will probably... The stream schedule probably is going to be Monday, Wednesday, Saturday. However, this week, just this week, there won't be a stream on Wednesday because I have to go somewhere Wednesday evening. So I'll probably stream on Friday. And then this week, I'm going to swap my Saturday stream to Sunday because I actually am hosting a really big dinner because it's Lunar New Year on Saturday. So I probably will not be able to stream. But yeah. Anyways, I will make an announcement about the real schedule soon too, once, you know, my class madness is worked out. So, anyways, thanks again, everybody, for coming by for an unexpectedly long stream, but have a good rest of your days, have a nice week, and I shall see you guys on Friday. Bye now! Where did January go? Dude, facts. Dude, it's already the 16th. Ah!